Kristen Johnson of Praise and Art Gourds, and I am going to show you about how I do my letters on my gourds. And so I want to show you that I use this wonderful little simple wood burner, and this one, can you come close, Clay? This one I use to wood burn the holes. That's the only reason I use that little, looks like a dentist tool. But this one I use for absolutely everything else I wood burn. And I've had several questions lately, so I wanted to demonstrate. And when I first started to wood burn, I was learning just kind of by printing everything. I just kind of was like a printmaker with my wood burner, and I would slide it, mix designs. But then one of my 8th graders wrote his name in cursive, and with the very same wood burner that I was using. And so I learned how wonderful it was to write words with my simple little wood burner. And so that changed my technique, and you can see the words mean everything, the scripture. And so I wanted to show how when I start a gourd, I start with the scripture. And so this one I wanted to do, of course it's got to be, "Oh, taste and see, for the Lord is good," because it is an apple gourd. It's a little harder of a gourd than the one I was just doing it on. But I just go for it. I go for it with my, in the middle, wherever I want to space it. And then I have fun doing details and designs around my words. So you guys hopefully don't notice all my mistakes, because I just come around and keep adding lots of details. So I'm doing "Oh, taste and see, for the Lord is good." And that will take me a long time, so I won't do it all right now. But I'm just kind of doing my own writing. I'm not trying to do straight lines at all. And I can go up and down and work them around. It doesn't matter. I just have fun. And then when I finish a scripture, I think about the design around it. So for instance, this one, I did that scripture, and then I looked at the shape of the gourd and just had fun with that cross and echoing. I'm all about rhythm. Whatever color I want it to be repeated over and over. This one shows how when I did the words, I worked the words around this dark spot that I then turned into a heart. So I kind of worked the words around that design. This one, I definitely did the words in the middle, not even noticing the dark spots, but I think they're not a big deal. On the flower, that was a bumpy area, so I wanted it to be the middle of the flower, and so on. So I just kept adding more and more until I loved it. This is kind of a fun example of where I did the words and I added this crazy motif, but then I wanted to blend it more, so I shaded around the words. So anyway, this one is ready. It has the whole scripture done, and it's nothing organized. I just kind of went for it, and then I just start having fun working around my words and getting my design on there. And I'm going to echo the shape of my lid, which I will make into a flower. And so I'm going to echo that around this little this scripture here. So I'm just kind of using the tip of my wood burner of this chisel, kind of a chisel tip. And when I slide to the right, it's a little bit thicker. you know, so it can go thick and thin lines. But every single line I do is with this wood burner. The only difference is when I want to make a hole, like in a piece of jewelry or a bookmark, then I burn with this little hole maker. Now this one isn't even sanded yet, but that's how I make my holes. I did want to show you that when I work on my jewelry, I love to work on the backs. So all of these are also wood burned on the back. And let me flip them this way. So it shows you how soft the back is. It's almost like leather. And I add my design and then my colors, which will be another story. But when you wood burn on the back, it is super easy to wood burn. So you have to, it kind of goes fast. And so you do have to be aware of that wow, all of a sudden there's a line. And so, it's so much fun to wood burn on the back. So, okay, thank you.